goes behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. First down, Kaiser. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, Kaiser. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Kaiser. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Let's go! 38!
Again, it's Kaiser. And And this is going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and short.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Defense showing blitz. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. This is Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Halfback sent in motion. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. To throw is Kaiser. This is White on the screen. Shifts by him. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Charles Tapper in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Now Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On the run, it's Fournette. They find some open field here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run with Fournette. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's Tannehill. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A good pickup there of 22. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Fournette, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And Myers able to knock it through. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. And it's the Ravens that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. But if you're on offense, Be aware, a ball may come your way.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And a give this time to the tailback. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
Run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go. On the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. In motion now is Lee. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Kaiser now. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
back now in Jacksonville. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Fournette. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Kaiser now from the 50. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
Kaiser now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll throw again. Kaiser. And James has it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, Kaiser. Open man left side is Gronkowski. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
Kaiser from the gun on third. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Calais Campbell able to drop him for a loss of a couple. The Jaguars getting set to go.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
2nd down and 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Running left, it's Fournette. Got some room at the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Fresh set of downs here. Little motion now from the tight end. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at FedEx Field. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. A win would be their second on the young season. This fielded at the 2. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Let's go.
On second down, Kaiser again. It's caught. Mitchell. 30. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years.